Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we get started, obviously, we have to ask if you wouldn't mind smashing the old like button and sharing this video if you like it to your Twitter and your Facebook. We also have a Facebook page, which is up there in the top right-hand corner as you're watching it. And as always, if you want timely reminders of when we put up new videos, then you can hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and YouTube will do its magic and tell you when we get these videos up there. So yeah, that's all I got. See you later.
I felt like a glamorous assistant there.
You did. You were very glamorous. Yeah, it was very good. So how's things?
Damn it! I can never get that right. There it's there.
Oh, the thing down there. Yeah, I can never get it right as well. Actually, I was looking at the. So I know the Boba Fett sign is up there behind me, and I know that it's on the right hand side compared to the other side. So that's why I was like, it's that side.
Yeah,
clever.
I'm like that when I open up a box. I always open at the wrong end. You know what pills? Or is it the right end to open it with the instructions?
I don't know. What do the instructions say in the box? Is it usually not a bit?
When you get pills, right?
Yeah.
From the doctor,
mm-hmm.
and you open it up. I always open it up what I think is the wrong end. You should be able to take the pills out, but I open it, and the first thing I see is the instructions. But maybe that's the right end.
Maybe that is the right end. Would that not be the right end?
Maybe I'm not losing. I'm actually winning.
Does your pharmacist do this thing where you get a welcome to the old guys podcast, where they explain the pills that your doctor's already explained to you? The doctor's letting you take 2 of these a day after meals, and then you get a consult from the pharmacy. Have you ever had these pills before? No, I'm not. Okay, you need to take 2 of these twice a day before meals. All right, okay. Like the doctor just took. Do you just like giving random repeat information?
Yeah, I'm not good at taking pills though. That's my big problem.
Has everyone got to hold you down like a dog?
No, I don't mean that.
Do you get them crushed up into your food?
I just mean that I end up getting prescribed stuff and don't take them.
Well, that's not good.
And then everything's cool, I think.
Or is it?
Although I don't want to get into my personal life, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's not dox ourselves.
I was taking these pills and they were knocking me for 6, so I thought, no, I'm not taking them anymore.
Okay. Your mileage may vary, people.
Yeah.
So, Mandalorian this week, huh? Should we just talk about that?
Yeah, okay.
The entire episode.
Yeah, we both watched it.
So yeah, I missed it. I never watched it this week. I heard it was good though.
Yeah, right.
Wow, what an episode!
Yeah,
I didn't think it was the best episode this season, but like as an episode,
I still think last week's was the best. But for me, I like the Star Wars mystery aspect.
Yeah,
and that's keeping that part alive for me.
Yeah.
Where's this leading, and what what are these scientists up to, and stuff like
that.
Yeah. For me, this week was all about sort of fan service, I suppose, but done in a very, very good way. It's really badass. We're not going to get into spoilers really much.
I don't think so. I mean, we can talk around the episode. Like, did you recognize the henchman?
Obviously, we'll do the full one in our watch along with James
on
Thursday.
But did you recognize the henchman?
Yes,
Michael Biehn.
Yeah. Do you know what I reckon? I didn't know it was him. Right?
Oh, really?
No, I didn't know it was him. But I thought, I recognise him. But he's much older than, we've not seen him in anything for quite a long time. And he was like a, massive actor in the 80s.
Yeah.
And he should have been like up there.
Could have been a contender.
It could have been, but he didn't quite make the grade, did he? But it's great to see him. Brilliant to see him and that. And I love how Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are adding in actors like that are kind of not forgotten, but sort of on the sidelines. Really nice to see. And I think the way Ashoka, is it Ahsoka or Ashoka?
I think it's Ashoka Tano.
Tano.
Or maybe it is Ahsoka. I don't know.
She looks exactly like she does in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of people complaining about it and saying that the tendril thing should have been longer and all this kind of stuff. And you're going like, who cares, man? It's the difference between a cartoon and a live action. It's like the things you can do in a cartoon you can't do in a live action thing.
There's some man babies talking about how her voice,
not us.
Her voice is. I know.
Listen, my voice.
I can be the biggest man baby out there. Don't get me started.
Especially when it comes to taking pills apart.
Yeah. Well.
Oh. I'm just all I can picture is Evelyn with you in a headlock trying to get you to eat a pill, like wrapped in cheese.
Could be worse. Could be stuffing them up my arse. In a headlock.
Buttlock.
Ooh, that sounds painful. Don't Google that.
I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound very nice.
It sounds like Lockjaw, but worse.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I think we just discovered something horrible.
Oh, good.
What are we talking about? Ahsoka. Man babies were the things that they were complaining about. Sorry, Ahsoka. Is it Ahsoka?
It's AHSOKA.
Talk too much about asses.
Ahsoka, I guess.
So it's got an H in it.
Yeah.
ASH.
Just to be clear, we're huge fans of the movies. Not so much the expanded universe parts.
Well,
we're a bit,
to a certain extent, but I've not watched all of the Clone Wars and Rebels stuff. But what I've seen of it's very good.
Anyway, like I knew who Ahsoka is.
Ashoka, you say Ashoka. I say
Ahsoka.
Ashoka.
Let's call this whole thing off.
Anyway. The man babies. So the one thing they're complaining about is our
man babies.
Okay.
My voice.
It's a bit deeper than the cartoon.
To be fair, though, the last time we saw her was like 30 years ago. I think that was the last, roughly about that time. I think that's the time.
Rebels, wasn't she? Rebels was pre A New Hope.
Yeah, so by this point she's basically a middle-aged woman. So I mean, your voice is gonna. I'm not suggesting she's gonna be like B. Arthur, but her voice is gonna change.
Smoking, the death sticks.
What's the death sticks? That was my Watu more than anything else.
That was your Watu.
That was my Watu. Although the guy that does sell the death sticks, he sounds a bit like that as well. What's the death sticks? You should go and change your career. I should change my career.
Like these man babies, right? So the voice they're complaining about. They're complaining about the how the head thing looks like foam because of the weight wrinkles.
Yeah. Their faces never wrinkle. They don't have crow's feet.
And then the length of her tentacles. Nobody's complained about the length of my tentacles.
I mean, there's plenty of other things in the world to complain about other than
COVID.
Something Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was the wrong colour of blue. It's supposed to be a much lighter colour.
I know. Yeah.
It's like, oh, shut up.
I know.
Hey, Ahsoka Tano is a live action thing, and it's played ably by Rosario Dawson. Big props to Rosario for doing a great job there.
Brilliant.
And I guess that's a kind of a spoiler as well. The fact that Ahsoka's in a live action thing. It's the same as Bo-Katan as well.
Oh yeah,
that was a big kind of. Huh?
But yeah, it's she comes across as very badass as well. It's very much the opening scene is like I was saying to you when we were chatting. The Darth Vader ending, that kind of complete control of our environment and our enemies, and pulling trees, slicing through trees, and
well, she slices through the trees to get to the guy, and then she uses the bit of the tree to force push that into the other chap. As soon as I saw the bell, I guess it's not really a spoiler. As soon as I saw the bell, I'm like, that's getting cut in half.
Oh, that was cool, man.
It's so good. But the best part was she followed through, because I watched that again. She followed through and she cuts the legs off the other guy.
I know.
Like, what?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I love the beginning with all the lightsabers lighting up, doing the action, then away
and
again.
She's hidden. She's
totally invisible,
dust.
Disappears. Yeah. It's very bit. And Dave Filoni, he is. People were kind of criticising some of his episodes. He did the first episode right enough, which was very good.
The first one.
I think he did. I think did he do the Gunslinger episode?
He might have done. He didn't do the first season. The first of this season, though.
No, Jon Favreau did.
Yeah.
I mean, of the first season.
Oh, the first season. Okay.
Yeah, but I can't fault his direction in this one.
Well, I mean, I guess we can kind of mix it up a bit. So I went and watched something else after watching The Mandalorian, because I'm like, I've seen this before, and years and years and years and years and years.
Are you talking about Michael Bain thing?
No. So, Fistful of Dollars is based on an Akira Kurosawa classic, Yojimbo. So I went back and I watched Yojimbo, and there is definitely beats in that Mandalorian episode where it's like, oh, that's totally out of Yojimbo. Like, there's a bit where Ahsoka, she's standing in the village and she's facing off against the baddies. That's the end of Yojimbo, that bit.
I definitely got that vibe, that Japanese garden.
Well, that's more kind of Kill Bill. What's her face? Oh God, Joan Watson. Yeah. What's her name? Drawn a complete blank.
His name?
The
Walters.
No, the woman that she was up against, Lucy Liu.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
Oh my God, why is that difficult? Got Joan Watson at least. Yeah, that bit there with the garden, the whole serene with the koi ponds, whatever they're called, and the little bamboo trees and all that kind of stuff in the background. It was like very serene and nice, and it's just this horrible, crappy village outside. That was a nice little contrast as well. Very Japanesey architecture as well. Those hats that appear as well, the ones that are kind of slightly flat but slightly domed hats, but they've got a brim on them as well that go down. They're very Star Warsy, but like when you're watching Yojimbo, you're going like, that's those hats. You're like,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's crazy the amount of influences that are like. The reason why I brought up A Fistful of Dollars is because Anna-Marie was going like, "What are you watching?" I went, "Yojimbo," and she goes like, she started watching and she goes like, this is A Fistful of Dollars, right? And it turns out that Fistful of Dollars was ripped off Yojimbo,
like a deep cut
to the wire. But the nice thing about that though is the fact that they both have the gunslinger moments in it. and they both have the samurai bits in it, and there's bits of it that are like an amalgamation of that, of Yojimbo and Fistful of Dollars.
Really liked that, the duel, and then cut to the two guys and the two women, the parallel, both having a fight at the same time type thing. Although the Michael Biehn Mando was a standoff, really. It was
a standoff, yeah. It was two gunslingers that were.
Yeah. When he says, Michael Biehn said, well, not God, we're not going to spoil this. When Michael Biehn says, "This is not our fight," that's from another movie.
Is it?
That's from a movie. I can't remember the bloody movie that Michael Biehn was in. He says it.
Fight. Really?
This is not our fight.
Legolas says it. Apparently, it's not our fight.
No.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm sure it is. Write in the comments if you know what it is. Yeah, really satisfying episodes. Very solid season so far. Very, very solid.
We're not going to get into spoilers about it, but there's those bits in it where I was like,
oh, and the name drop as well at the end of a certain character that could be coming into live action as well.
Oh yeah, that's right as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, which
not that name drop
was not getting expected.
No, it's very true.
Yeah. Very satisfying, and I would argue. So far, I'd argue, unless it dips like crashes, I would argue that this season's been much better than the last, and I loved the last season. I'd argue this season's really in its stride.
Maybe they're just getting used to the characters. Maybe that's what it is. You have that sophomore season where you're like, you figure out all the kind of kinks, and you're like, okay, I understand how this character interacts with the world, how they walk through it, and then so it makes it a little bit easier to write for. It's weird. It's weird seeing a showrunner spend a lot of time writing, though. Like, you don't tend to get that. You tend to get a showrunner who runs the show. They're, the glorified manager. Well, not a glorified manager. They are a manager.
Well, he's all over it, isn't he, Jon Favreau?
Yeah, I mean, he's written every episode. Well, he's written every episode so far, except for the Jedi one that was just out, episode 5. And I think he's writing there's another 3 episodes left, and he's writing 2 of those episodes. So he's written the vast majority of this season's episodes.
And he's directing at least one as well.
Yeah. So,
I don't think Taika Waititi's doing one. But he's got his own thing. He's got his own Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
Which will be
in Wales of Scotland, apparently.
Yeah.
B-roll.
But it's very satisfying, and I just love the whole. I just love everything about it. Everything. Well, and also we get the reveal of the name.
Yes.
Of the child.
Yeah.
Which we won't go into.
Yes, we'll talk about that Thursday.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch his going gaga for the child, then you should watch us on Thursdays. We do a live show called Mando for Show, and with our friend James, and we watch along with the episode.
Yep, and it's at 10 p.m. UK time.
Yes, on Thursdays.
And
5 on the coast.
5 on the coast.
Yep. Well, 5 on the east.
Please watch along.
Please watch.
Please subscribe.
Please clap.
Like. Please clap. Please love us.
Love us.
Please, sir, can I get more likes? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So we both loved that, I think.
Yes.
I have been watching a a thing from 2018. I thought it was actually last year or even this year, but Escape from Dannemora. You heard of this? It's Patricia Arquette, totally unrecognisable, frumpy 50-something lady, but she's like put on weight. I don't know if she's done it for the series or just she's let herself go. I think it's for the series though, because she's like this seamstress that works in a sewing machine teacher that works in a prison, and she's having an affair with one of the convicts, and it gets out about it. Benicio del Toro's in it, who kind of is one of the prisoners, but he's like the big shot prisoner that kind of can get his stuff and kind of runs the place, you know. I'm on episode 3 only, but it's only about 8 episodes, but it's very good. Directed by Ben Stiller.
Really?
It's a serious drama. Yeah.
Oh.
I was mega surprised at that.
He directed
really nicely done.
Cable Guy.
Quite a number of things.
That was kind of fairly.
I did Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Directed that.
Heartbreak Kid. Did you not direct that?
Heartbreak Kid. That was very good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's directed a few films. Yeah, but this is not a comedy. This is a serious thing. Very good so far.
So far. Somebody posted that.
I think it's won quite a number of awards as well.
Where it's Bart says, it's Bart and Homer, and Bart says, "This is the best episode ever," and Homer says, "This is the best episode so far."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Indeed. Yeah. So we had cinema night. We finished The Bridge. Very good. Very satisfying.
Is that the? Oh yeah, the TV show. Yeah.
I think it's been remade a few times now. I think there's an American version. I think there's a version with a different name as well. But this is the original Danish or whatever version. Very good. Brilliant. It's interesting to watch the American version actually, just to see what's the difference. And we had a cinema night on Friday, and we had four movies we watched.
What?
Three and a half really. Well, we watched Christmas Chronicles 2.
Oh yeah.
First, which I think I slept through most of.
Well, that's not a good review.
It probably wasn't a bad film.
But not as good as the first one, clearly.
Yeah, it was okay, you know. But
did Santa end up in prison again? And did he have to sing another song in prison?
Not in prison, but yeah, he does do a song.
Yes. Is Mrs. Claus in this one?
In an airport. She is.
Mrs. Claus gets kidnapped.
Nope.
And he has to rescue her.
No, there's portals and things in it.
What peril befalls Christmas that Santa has to enlist the children to fix?
I don't know.
Okay. Because you were asleep. Why am I asking you?
Oh no, I thought you were telling me a joke there. Sorry. I don't know. What peril does Santa have to fix?
No.
The Black Peril.
Really? You're quoting Pirates of the Caribbean now? Well, apparently Zac Efron's taking over. You heard it here first.
Character?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a total reboot?
Yeah, they're going to reboot it.
They said they were going to reboot it. They said they were rebooting it anyway.
Yeah. They're going to do
because of the Amber Heard thing. What team are you then? Which team are you? Are you Depp or Amber Heard?
I think they're both as bad as each other, and they're both famous people, and they should be held to a higher standard. I don't care. It's up to them. It's two private individuals, and really don't. It's nothing to do with me.
Good answer. Sitting on the fence. I'm Depp all the way.
All right, that's fine.
I think she pushed him too far, and I think he was at his most vulnerable as well. He's been, drinking a lot and don't know, taking drugs maybe.
I think if you're gonna,
she was pushing his buttons. Not that there's, by the way, not that there's any excuse for
what happened.
Domestic violence whatsoever.
If the stories are true and they were both equally to blame, then they should both equally be punished. Then.
Yeah, I mean, I think. I mean, you can hear on YouTube. There's a conversation between the two of them. It's about an hour and a half long, and it is weird. She is very, very fragile and very. What's the word I'm looking for?
Isn't that all celebrities though? That like the
Yeah.
egos are like pumped up so far. They're basically just like a thin mylar balloon just waiting for.
Oh yeah, but she's very insecure. You know, she's as physical with him as it's just poison, complete poison.
Yeah,
basically.
Basically, two people should have been in a relationship together with each other.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Team Deb.
Okay.
Well, he's been replaced. He's been replaced in that horrible Fantastic Beast movies as well.
Yeah. Well, I never watched it before. I'm going to start now.
Big Mads Mikkelsen.
Sure.
Which is a good choice.
What's his name's in it?
Tom.
I can't remember the guy.
Tom Hiddleston.
No. Chalamet.
Chalamet. M. Night Shyamalan.
I'll look it up. Fantastic Beasts.
Well, the English guy, you mean?
What's his name?
I'm not a fan of his films either.
Redmayne, that's his name.
Yeah. What's his first name?
Eddie.
Eddie
Redmayne.
Yeah.
Jude Law's in
it. He's in that. He's in that movie, the Chicago 7 movie, The Trial.
Is he?
Yeah.
With
he's good in it. Yeah, he's good in it.
I've not seen it. Wait, Eddie Redmayne's an OB. Really?
You go.
All right. Oh, he went to Eton.
Well, that makes sense. He looks like he did. Yeah. So then we didn't watch that movie on the projector. For some reason, we didn't want to move. The 12 feet into the kitchen to watch the thing on the projector. So we watched that movie on the TV. Then Danny put on SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, like one of the first movies that I've seen a million times.
Is that the one with David Hasselhoff?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. It's really funny, actually. I really like that film. Especially the when they're trying to, like, we're not kids, we're men, and all that. And he's like, look, we've got real moustaches, and they've got like 2 bits of seaweed stuck to their faces, and a big biker guy's like, that's not a moustache, this is a moustache, and he's totally clean shaven. He goes like, moustache suddenly appears in his face, which was funny. Yeah, so everyone was like, well, let's just stay in here and we'll put the cushions down and we'll sit on the floor and put the lights off and all that. And it was so bloody uncomfortable. We came into the kitchen and watched the second half of it, which was much better.
Yeah.
So we watched that. And we watched the third movie, which I can't remember. Oh, I remember. It was The Truman Show. We watched The Truman Show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the 3 of us watched The Truman Show. And I was like to Danny, oh, you'll like this kind of thing. Thinking that, I don't know, 10 minutes in, he'll be like, this is boring, I'm going. But he watched the whole thing and he really enjoyed it.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
It's a great movie.
Oh, I tell you what, right? There's not many movies that are completely perfect, but that is one.
Yeah.
That is one perfect film.
Yeah.
Peter Weir, what a film. It's perfect. And I said to him at the end, I was like, I'm really impressed that you watched that movie. You're 9 years old, it's pretty heavy. And then he went up to the toilet, came back downstairs, he's like, well, now I'm absolutely questioning everything. Are you my real mum and dad? Is this real? Is this...
Uh-oh.
I was like, shit, I've opened a can of worms here. But yeah, that is one perfect movie. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Brilliant. And then it seems like a weekly occurrence, but the Spider-Verse went on again. He is obsessed with that film.
Yeah, it's on there, Netflix now.
Well, that's him. He's like just watching it all the time. I think he's gearing himself up for the PS4 game, PS5.
So, yeah, has Netflix done this thing to you? Have they changed the interface in the UK where instead of showing you movies that are out this week, they show you movies that are coming soon?
No, thanks.
No, it's the worst idea ever. Because I don't care about movies that are coming soon. I just want to know the movies that are available now when I'm sitting at the TV. And so there's just a whole 2 rows of movies coming soon. You're like, tell me the movies that are now.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes look at to see the movies that are coming soon right enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But that's your choice. Because they basically replaced the list that was new arrivals with coming soon.
Yeah.
And you have to go searching down for the new arrivals.
Right. We have started watching the Designated Survivor, I think it's called.
With your man Kiefer.
Aye. Is that what it's called? Designated
Survivor, yeah. It is a legal term in the US. It's basically the highest ranking member of the cabinet who survives some tragedy. So, for example,
if the president and the
president, vice president, speaker of the house, and then there's a whole bunch of other people that can die, and then you become president, basically. And every time there's a meeting, like if there's like the State of the Union, those kind of things, one member of the cabinet is whisked away to a secure location and basically kept there until everybody else is known to be safe. And if that doesn't happen, then you become the designated survivor. So he's the Secretary of Agriculture or something.
I don't know. I can't remember. No, he writes the speech. He's a speechwriter for him.
Oh, is he? Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
I think so.
Look.
You watched it? You seen it?
I watched the first episode.
Right. No, then. We're in episode 4
it was
or
like
something.
2016 or something, I think.
Yeah, it was out a few years ago. I think there's 3 seasons. Is there?
Yeah, there you go. Designated survivor of the State of the Union address, who suddenly ascends from the position of U.S. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development.
Right.
So he's not a speechwriter. He's an actual cabinet member of the
In
cabinet.
the first episode, he's like, he knows what he's going to say because I thought he wrote it. Anyway, regardless, quite good. I don't know if I'm as into it as everyone is, but it's quite good so far. Kiefer's good.
Is it as good as 24?
For me, it's very made for TV-ish, though.
Mm.
And a bit. It's not predictable, though, which
Yeah.
is good. That's keeping me interested. But the way the production and the way it's acted and stuff, it just reminds me of kind of a lot of TV shows that I've seen. But like I say, it's not predictable, so. Keep going with it. And that's well, obviously my gaming exploits.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. No? Or do you want to talk
no.
about yours?
Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
Your bit first. I've talked enough.
That's fine. Let's talk about it.
No.
All right,
why
fine.
not?
Okay, so obviously watched The Mandalorian, and we were watching Superstore, and Kiza watched.
I can't get that.
Really?
I went to watch that.
Oh, it's on Prime, I think. Yeah, Prime.
You need to pay for it.
Oh, really? You got to pay for the last season. If you scroll back to the first season, see if you can pay. You don't need to pay for that. Oh, it's the first season. Really?
Mm-hmm. All of them. It's not in Prime here.
Oh, that sucks.
I hate Prime for that. Anyway.
I know, I don't like that either. Anyway, Superstore, going through that. I think we're in season 4 now.
Yeah.
We just watched we watched about 5 or 6 episodes in a row one night this week. It's a great show. It's really watchable. I don't know why we didn't watch it when it was out, but there you have it. So watched The Mandalorian on Friday, and I then watched Yojimbo. I basically this weekend I decided I was going to take it off. Take this weekend off. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to do, but I was done. I'm like, I've been working like 7-day weeks for the last whatever it is, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just taking this weekend off. So that's what I did. I basically had a lazy weekend this weekend, and I was sitting watching some YouTube videos. I was watching Adam Savage building the lightsaber from memory. Which is kind of a good video. But then I'm like, I'm going to watch Yojimbo, because there was bits in The Mandalorian that reminded me of it. So I sat and watched that. I remember seeing it years and years and years and years ago somewhere. I can't remember where it was.
On the ship?
And think it might have been actually.
Because we watched loads of things like that.
Yeah.
Back then.
But I remember at the time not being bored by it, because it's subtitles. It's not, it's not easy to get into, I guess some people would think. And I watched it again this weekend. What a fantastic movie! Just beautifully acted. Like, everything's great. Like, there's the constable's just this sniveling little guy, and he's like the mayor's in the pocket of the two baddies, and the two baddies are like just evil, but slightly incompetent. They're all like hick farmer type guys, so they're not really intelligent. So basically, this samurai guy comes in and basically plays off both sides, which is, ripped off by Sergio Leone's dollars.
How did you watch it?
What's it?
What service was it on?
I actually bought it. I meant to buy that, and then Sanjuro, I think, or Sanjuro is that Sanjuno is the next episode in the saga, and I was going to buy that. I bought it a year ago, basically, and then the next month I was going to buy that one, and the next month I was going to just keep a stock of Kurosawa movies, and I never did. I bought Yojimbo and stopped there, but that was.
You bought it a while ago, and you
I just hadn't watched it. Yeah, so I hadn't watched it when I bought it a year ago, but I was like, I'm going to sit and watch it Saturday afternoon.
Physical or physical?
No, it was on Google.
All right.
And then last night it was like 10 o'clock or something, and Sam wanted to watch a movie. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's watch a movie. She goes, what about Hot Fuzz? And I'm like, as much as I love Hot Fuzz, we've seen it like a bajillion. It's like Into the Spider-Verse. It's our house version of Into the Spider-Verse. It's like, it's never off. It's like, it's almost Officer Angle is like on the screen, like, burned in the screen. So I'm like, what about The World's End? Because she's never seen it before.
All right.
So we watched that. I would like to apologize. I really liked that movie the second time round. It was not as terrible or as awful as I remember it. Simon Pegg's character is a bit unlikable, but I gave him a bad rap. I don't know what I was expecting from it the first time round, but the second time round, I thought it was hilarious. I was hee-hawing at every stupid gag they were doing. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch movies like 2, 3, 4, 5 times to enjoy them or something.
But then, if you do that, you'll end up loving everything. I ended up loving Scooby-Doo the movie, when it first came out, because I watched it a million times with Hannah.
You mean the live action
ones?
They were okay.
Yeah, they were okay, I suppose.
Look, I'm never gonna like Scoob. That's an abomination. You should not have been made.
It was okay. It was all right.
Stop. I will end this conversation.
I didn't mind it.
No, it's awful. So yeah, Yojimbo, great.
Any games this week?
The World's End. No, I haven't played any. I haven't played any games in a long, long time actually. But you have.
Well, I've been retro gaming, I suppose, both on the PC and on which I'll show you in a minute. Did I flash it? I didn't flash it, did I? No. Half-Life 2.
Oh, really?
Hi. Yeah.
What bit are you up to in Half-Life 2?
Well, Danny's been playing it.
Has he?
Yeah. Is that bad?
Has he got to Ravenholm yet?
I'm not sure, but he get by a bit. Oh God, I can't remember. Last bit I saw, he was at the the bit with the trains near the beginning.
Okay.
Remember the trains that are sitting?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit where there's like a railway siding, and then you got all the combiner coming towards you, and you got to get past them. And I think once you get past them, there's a physics puzzle with a washing machine. Or something? What's that?
So not a big crane, not far enough from that as well.
No, that's way later.
Oh, is it?
That's when you end up on the coast.
All right, okay. Do you know? I was watching him playing it, going a bit violent. Should he be playing it? But the graphics are good, but they're
dated.
They're still good though, but I'm like a bit violent. But I like the puzzle aspect of it. So he was kind of asking me for help and stuff, so I was kind of pointing him in the right direction. But he was playing it today. I was playing it today, and he said he could buy a new bit and stuff. So it's a classic, you know what I mean? You turned me onto that game.
It's a fantastic game.
You showed me that game.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite game in the whole wide world, but it's like Half-Life 2. I really enjoyed, and then when they brought out the episodic stuff, I don't know. I just kind of fell away from it. I felt I'd seen it before.
I think the episodic thing is the thing you're talking about. It's the thing by the sea.
Oh, that's the coast. So there's
and you're in like a church at the beginning or something, and then there's a big kind of machine that's clanging down.
Yeah, that's to keep the
shove a bit of metal in it.
I think that's to keep the sand ants away. So that was the thing that turned me off the chapter ones, because I hated the sand ant things, sand lines, whatever they're called.
Those yeah.
I hate those things.
They're like face huggers.
No, they're more like the soldiers, the soldier insects in Starship Troopers. They kind of look a bit like them, and they kind of like bury up from the sand, and then they start just come running towards you. So at the start of the episodic one, that's the first thing you got to do is get past these sand line things. I'm like, I hate these things. Like I hated those bits in it. Like
they jump at you if it's someone's
no, not the face hugger things.
Oh, different, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, well,
I'll see if we can find
but
that.
you have to buy each episode, don't you?
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
Yeah. Good God.
What?
Can I figure that out? Let me show it. Share screen. Chrome tab. There we go. Share. One of these guys here.
Oh yeah, they're not nice.
No, these aren't nice. No, I don't like them.
Spiky.
Yeah.
Pointy.
Pointy with the fangs and stuff. Yeah, Highway 17. That's the one. Highway
So much I
17.
paid for Half-Life 2.
What?
£1.79.
Really?
Black Friday sale. I think normally it's like £7 or something. There's like
Oh, that's
£1. Yeah. So I was like, I'm having that.
That's awesome.
I'd have been as well buying probably the orange box, but I think I probably still saved money because I got the Team Fortress, Portal 1 and 2, and Half-Life 2.
I was going to say you should get him to play Portal. Has he played Portal 2?
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Portal 2, not 1. 2.
Yeah, I got a double pack.
Okay. Yeah, but has Danny played that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You finished it?
Yeah. He's finished Portal 1.
I really liked Portal 2. I thought it was a better game than Portal 1.
Yeah. Bigger game.
Yep.
So I'm not sure if he's finished it. But
the whole universe thing, so that's what I really liked about it.
Steve Merchant's good in it and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. J.K. Simmons is in it as well.
Right.
C.K. Simmons? I can't remember that name.
JK.
J.K. Simmons, yeah. J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
Oh, Jonathan Kimball. There you go. Do you want to share your,
yeah, well, the real meat and potatoes, what arrived this week was I'm a massive fan of video games, retro video games, arcade games, and my big one is Dragon's Lair. And last year, I think they released a Kickstarter or might have been last year or the year before. A Kickstarter Replicade did this Kickstarter for Dragon's Lair, and I was like, I'm all over this. I want one. So they became available, and I was straight on there, and it arrived last week, a few days ago, and I got it. I'm not going to do an unboxing. I've unboxed it. I've played it and stuff. So apparently the attention to detail in this is incredible. Wait, you see this? Have you seen an unboxing for this at all?
I have actually, yeah, but I'm dying to see.
Oh, have you?
You talking about?
So the apparently that is a exact replica of the one that you got when you got the full sized arcade machine. So it's as is, which is pretty cool. The English version. For some reason it starts in Spanish, but anyway, probably because it's American. You get a Daphne sticker. This is great for podcasters. I am holding up a
Jody's
sticker
holding
of
a
Daphne.
picture of Daphne.
Yeah, what you need to do is go into our YouTube channel and you'll be able to see this.
That's right, yeah. Around the 49-minute mark.
Now, this is the pretty cool part, which I've not opened this yet.
This is the bit. So I didn't want to like ruin it for you or spoil it or go like, oh, I never got that. So I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad you got this. This is awesome. This.
So I was like, what's this? So it's like it's a little mini laser disc.
That's awesome.
Replica.
And it's shiny as well, which is brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So the attention, here's the machine. Plug it in.
Is there not a slot at the back as well?
I'll get to that. Don't you worry.
Okay. Yeah, it looks amazing.
All the artwork is completely bang on.
It's got a big sword at the front as well.
The button, I know, it's exactly the way it is. The feel of the joystick and the buttons are just brilliant. Yeah, so at the back here, you get your speakers, your on-off switch. You've got an HA. You can plug it into the telly.
Oh, that's good. So can you plug it into the telly and then like a USB joystick as well? Is that the idea?
It's got USB there, so you can sorry, USB, HDMI, USB.
That's cool.
And right, here's the thing you're wanting to talk about. This thing at the back here. This is where the laser disc is held, and so there's a laser disc.
I think that's awesome.
Attention to details.
This is a replica of the model, but this is the actual model laser disc, not the actual size, but this was a replica model of the laser disc that was used in the game.
So there's a little remote control.
It's brilliant.
There's a little player.
That's cool.
Let's even get the color of the.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
That's really cool.
So the disc actually goes in. That's where that's going to live.
That's great.
So cool. So cool. And the wee remote control sits. I've not actually unboxed any of these bits. I'll take the cellophane off now. It doesn't like I'm going either because it's a bit fiddly. Anyway, the remote control sits in there.
Mm-hmm. That's really nice. Yeah, it just slits in there. Yeah.
And the cool thing is, I actually thought this. I will switch it on, but I thought that the coin door. You don't get this in the quarter arcade games by quarter.
Quarter size,
yeah, which are bigger. I mean, quarter size ones are like up to there kind of thing. They're much bigger, but the playability in this thing is awesome. So yeah, you get the wee coin door. Oh no! Oh, they went in there. The coins go. No, they don't. Oh, the coin's gone. Hey, huh? Oh, they're going away down there. Shit. I can't get coins out. Talk amongst yourselves. These coins are tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And very, very losable.
Oh wow. Oh dear.
They're tiny. And I thought that when you could put one into you put them actually into the slot, but you can't. They don't go in.
Oh really?
I thought that was maybe activated the game, but it doesn't.
I would put those coins in that drawer for you.
So I'll power it up. Dragon's Lair replicate logo. I don't know if you can see it very well. Dragon's Lair. I don't know what the LLC or whatever it stands for.
Limited Liability Company.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess.
Fantastic.
I like it. The back.
The LED. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's fantastic because that was a high score display in the arcade.
Yeah.
In the mysterious caverns below
That's
the
really
castle,
well done.
your odyssey continues against
That's
big
awesome.
monsters.
And it plays great, man. I was playing it. for quite long. So much so that I got to the Dragon Slayer.
Oh yeah. Oh my
The
god.
very first time in my life.
Wait, did you get past the Gidigans?
Yeah. Because do you know what it does? It repeats the level.
Yeah, but it
'Cause
reverses.
you can set it. Seeing the coin slot, the right hand one. You basically can press that, and you can change the settings. So you can change it to easy and unlimited lives. And so when you go to a level, if you fail at the level, it goes back to the level. So you're learning how to do it.
Okay.
So get by the Lizard King and the Gidigans, the Black Knight. Yeah, got to bloody Dragon's Lair. Brilliant.
And of course, drawn by Don Bluth, the ex Disney animator dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did he not do Nim as well?
He did, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Did he do Fievel as well?
Five Goes West, yeah, he did, yeah. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, so it's quite incredibly addictive as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or as Americans would say, addicting, which doesn't
No,
mean
don't say that. Don't encourage it.
No. So yeah, there you go. Pretty good.
That's awesome, dude.
I don't know why you just must be. I keep those wee coins in there. Here you go.
Cool.
That was an early Christmas present to myself.
Very nice. Very nice. Shall we end on a slight down note, but also a slight celebration as well?
Yeah.
So news came out this morning of the passing of Dave Prowse, who was the OG Vader, the man literally behind the mask. Who
The man
behind the mask, who brought the character to life. If it hadn't been for him, I'm sure
they had all those pointy scenes.
But we had all the pointy scenes. You're a part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Now take her away. He had some difficulties in later life with Lucasfilm, but I think he'll always be remembered by us anyway, our generation, as
Of course they will.
As the OG Vader.
The man. 100%.
Yeah. So I just wanted to do a wee shout out there for Dave Prowse. So I guess he's
you shared with us a lovely video though. I'm assuming that's where you're going to lead to.
I was going to lead to yeah. But that's fine. Now you talk about it.
No, just you shared that really nice video. It was a kind of sound engineer guy or whatever he was had befriended Dave Prowse, and he took his voice or a sentence that he did and Vaderified it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of what if they had used his voice, and it was lovely, great wee tribute, I think. And it was before he died. They did this. It wasn't kind of after. He just died, so they couldn't have done it. But yeah, nice wee tribute. You should put a link to that actually on the video. Yeah. Very sad.
It was
all
very
original
sad.
Star Wars guys are going.
Yeah, I mean it's Carrie Fisher, Kenny Baker, Peter Mayhew, Dave Prowse. Sorry, I've just got. I have a link here. I can throw up as well. Or do I? Apparently not. Okay, apparently I don't.
Technology is failing us, everyone.
Yeah.
2020 has not been good.
No, it has not. It's been pretty cruel.
It's not been kind.
No, it hasn't. Anyway, on that note, I think we'll end there. Sorry, folks. Not every episode is going to end on a happy ending, but we still have his movies. So, and he's the Green Cross Code Man. We still have Dragon's Lair. Jody's off to play Dragon's Lair. I'm off to watch the football, which I don't even know who's playing tonight. Let me just check.
When Sloan says football, he means American football.
You mean American football, yeah. What are we on now? Maybe not. Bears against the Packers.
Nah, not worth it.
It's not worth it. Ravens against the Steelers. Who's making these stupid... I'm assuming at some point it makes sense for that, but if it was like the Saints against the Patriots, I would have watched it. But actually, that was a terrible game. Anyway, sorry, we're getting washed up and all this kind of stuff. If you want timely reminders, then please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and YouTube will do its magic. If you like this video, hit the like button. Hit the like button. And and share the video on social media. So Twitter, Facebook, Mastodon, that kind of stuff. Whatever you want to do. WhatsApp. And that's great, yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add, Jody? Or?
Thanks for listening, everyone.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.